Math 2, Unit 9, Worksheet 1, Simplifying Polynomials. 1 through 6, write the following polynomials in standard form, then name each polynomial based on degree and number of terms. All right, so standard form means the highest degree of each of these terms, which we call monomials, in order from the highest to the lowest. When we talk about degree, we're talking about the variables and their exponents. So in this case, this monomial is degree 2, this is degree 1, and this is a constant. So putting this in proper order, we would put this first, and remember that the sign goes with it. So it's negative 6x squared, then to the first, plus 2x minus 7. So we would say this is a second degree trinomial. Moving on, this is a binomial, and it's to the 5th degree, so we'd say this is a 5th degree binomial. And I'm going to move this guy up front, so it's 9x to the 5th plus 2x to the 5th. And I guess I should have looked at that a little closer before I started, because they're to the same power, so these are like terms. So I can actually add them. 9 plus 2 is 11x to the 5th. The only reason I can add them together is because they both are to the 5th power. All right, now I know I have two terms. All the terms that can be combined have already been combined. We have 2x minus 5, and this is a first degree binomial. All right, number 4. Okay, this one is already in standard form. We have x to the 3rd, x to the 2nd, and then a constant. So this was be a 3rd degree trinomial. I need this guy out front, so I'm going to put x squared out front plus 4x. This is a 2nd degree binomial. All right, this is a monomial or monomial, and it is a 3rd degree monomial. Moving on. 7 through 17, simplify each expression. Okay, these two guys can be combined because they're both x to the 1st power, so 5 plus 5 is 10x. Notice I did not add exponents because we're not multiplying, we're combining. 7y plus negative 3y is 7, or excuse me, I'm sorry, no it's not. We could think of this as 7y plus negative 3y, which is actually 4y. Okay, 7x squared plus 7x squared is just 14x squared. 4x to the 3rd minus 12x to the 3rd, or 4x to the 3rd plus negative 12x to the 3rd, is negative 8x to the 3rd. Okay, here we're adding, so we can actually just kind of ignore the parentheses in this case, and I can combine like terms. 7x plus 3x is 10x, and 9 plus negative 5 is 4. So we have 10x plus 4. All right, now this one we have subtraction, so we have to make some changes. So it's 4x minus 7, and then I multiply both those terms by negative 1, so I get negative x minus 2. Now, combining like terms, 4x plus negative 1x is 3x, and negative 7 plus negative 2 is negative 9. 3x minus 9. Okay, moving on. We're going to rewrite this 10x plus 3y minus 2x minus 9y. Negative times a positive is a negative. Negative times a positive is a negative. Now, combining like terms, 10x plus negative 2x is 8x. 3y plus negative 9y is negative 6y. These are both to the 1st degree, but since they're both to the 1st degree, I'll put them in alphabetical order. So 8x minus 6y. Okay, here I'm adding, so I can really just pretend the parentheses aren't there. X plus 2x is 3x. 7y plus negative 12y is negative 5y. Okay, again, we're adding, so I can just pretend the parentheses aren't there. 3x squared plus 5x squared is 8x squared. 7x plus negative 4x is 3x. And negative 8 plus 8 is 0. So we end up with a second degree binomial, 8x squared plus 3x. Number 16. All right, I've got subtraction, so I have to distribute that negative sign. So we have y to the third minus 4y squared minus 2 minus 6y to the third minus 4 plus 6y squared. Okay, now we'll combine like terms. So y to the third and negative 6y to the third is negative 5y to the third. Cross those out, I'm done with them. Negative 4y squared and 6y squared is 2y squared. Done with those. And negative 2 plus negative 4 is negative 6. It's in the proper order, so this is a third degree trinomial. Number 17, I have to distribute that negative sign again. We're going to be doing a lot of distributing today. So it's negative 9r to the third plus 2r minus 1. Negative times a negative is a positive 5r squared. Negative times a positive is a negative r. And negative times positive is negative 8. Now, combining like terms. That's the only r to the third, so negative 9r to the third. Looking for r squareds. Plus 5r squared. Now we have 2r and negative r gives us 1r, or just r. Took care of those. Negative 1 plus negative 8 is negative 9. Okay, any questions on the first 17? All right, number 10. So we have a we have a triangle, and we have to add these three sides together.
Other question.
Yes.
Like you're doing it on Friday, you said we had to do like the second degree. Do we have to put that on here, or is that?
Yeah, you were supposed to put it on there. It asked you to put it on there, I think just on the first 6.
Yeah, but so we do put it on, right?
Yeah, you were supposed to then name each polynomial based on the degree and the number of terms. So this is a second degree 1, 2, 3 trinomial. That's a 5th degree monomial. Monomial meaning one term.
No,
This-
I understand that. I was just like, because you didn't do it.
Yeah, I just said it, just to save time.
Okay.
For number 4, would it be third degree or second degree?
Number 4, this would be a 3rd degree trinomial.
You just pick the highest one.
Yes.
What if you, in your final answer, what if you have 4 different terms? What do you call that?
We just call it a 4-term polynomial. Poly meaning many. Okay? After try, we really don't give them names. All right, are we okay with naming and the degree? I went a little fast on that. Thought I could save some time, and I guess that was a mistake. Okay? All right, so down here we have this triangle. We want to find, well, actually we know the perimeter, but we need to find this third side. So we should know, basically it's 5x minus 1, that's one side, plus 2x plus 5 is the second side, and plus the third side. We're expecting it to be a binomial. We're not really sure yet. But we do know the perimeter is 16x plus 3. Okay? So how many x's do we have? Well, we know the perimeter is going to have 16 x's. We got 5, 6, 7, so it looks like we need 9 more x's. 5 plus 2 is 7, plus 9 is 16. Negative 1 plus 5 is 4. 4 plus what would give us 3? Negative 1. Any questions on how I came up with that? See, me looking at you without saying anything is trying to get you to understand that you're interrupting me, and I didn't really want to have to call you out on the video so that maybe, you know, somebody's parents see, boy, we got some immature boys in the sophomore class.
Now my phone got stolen.
Really? Okay, so hopefully that phone finds its way onto his desk like right now, or maybe we could have Officer Galindo come down and search everybody, and then we could go that way. Is it back already? Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
How much
Gentlemen, can I continue without being interrupted? Are you sure? You guys are done giggling? Okay? You sure? Okay, number 11. The perimeter of the quadrilateral is 39a minus 7. Three sides have the following lengths. What is the length of the four? So we're basically going to add these three together. So 9 plus 5 is 14, plus 17 is 31a. And then 1 plus negative 6 is negative 5. So that's the three sides added together. We just need to add that fourth side in there to come up with 39a minus 7. So 31 plus what would equal 39? That would be 8a, right? And negative 5 plus what would give us negative 7? That would be negative 2. So that's the fourth side. Yes? Okay. So that was Friday's assignment.